Hi everyone, I'm Talia, and today I wanted to talk to you about how to plan a project in your bullet journal. Okay, so I have a big project that I'm working on right now, and that is our will and trust for the family. We have met with our lawyer, I guess, to put it together, and it is quite a chore. So I was procrastinating on it because it was overwhelming, but the bullet journal is here to help. So let me show you how I'm doing this. So first thing, before I did anything else, we got a workbook, a big packet, and this actually stands for EPW on here. Anytime you see that, stands for Estate Planning Workbook. So I went through the workbook and did everything we possibly could, but there were either questions or some kind of a form we needed to get or something we needed to look up. So what I did was I went through it page by page and I made a list of everything we have to do. So my first bullet point is TD Ameritrade beneficiary form for my Roth IRA. I need to get that form because I need to change the beneficiary. So that was my first task that I need to do. And then I have a surviving spouse question. There was something that I needed to ask about on page 3. And real property home question on page 4. So these are being migrated. I'm going to put them in my meeting. I haven't yet. I know I wrote that they're already migrated, but it's not too hard to get it over there. And then house deed. We need that. So I wrote that down. Bank statements. We need to print out the bank statements, take those in. Retirement statements, etc. So it's a big list of everything I need to do. I went through page by page. You'll see all these pages all the way through 12 that needs to be done. It's a lot of work and I was getting overwhelmed by it, so I decided to make this list, and now I'm just going through it piece by piece. So the first thing on my list is my TD Ameritrade beneficiary form. So I broke it down over here. This is my task breakdown area, and I'll probably need a separate page for this. The TD Ameritrade form, I needed to print it and fill out what I can. So I did print it, I have it, and I'm going to fill it out. And then I'll be able to cross that off. So then the next thing is the house deed. And so I have this consult David section right here. And so I already talked to him about those 3 things. The deed, the retirement, and the life insurance policies, because he has those through work, so he can access them, not the deed, but the retirement and the life insurance. So those have been assigned to him, and I did a slash to say that I told him, but I don't have them yet, so I'm still waiting on those. And now all I need to do is migrate these guys over to my meeting list so I remember what questions that I have. And so after I complete this one, then I will move on to house deed. I already talked to him about the bank statements. So then I will work on getting the bank statements. So that's a pretty easy task. That'll just be to print it out. And actually, since I'm here with you guys, I'm going to go ahead and write that in. Boom. So bank statements. Those I need to print. Okay, and then what do I have next? Oh, the retirement statements for my Roth, so I need to print that out too. That's just a print. I'll put my Roth so I remember that it's just mine. I don't need to worry about the other one for my husband. And I need to print that. And that's just a matter, these are like 10-minute tasks, so doing that. The form is the big thing. And then he has his retirement statements. He's doing his life insurance, total estimated values. That's a calculation I need to do after we get all that paperwork together. Summary of the estate calculation. I need to do that also after I get the paperwork together, so I'm waiting on that. And then these are big writing things that I need to think about, and I also need to pick out a cemetery. So I think I'm going to write that one over here. So I just have 4 things to do. Okay, so I'm going to find the 3 closest cemeteries, and then Need to get some information on them, get pricing. Yeah, and I think that's it. Okay, so I actually feel better already just looking at this. I mean, it looks like a lot when you put it all out there, and it feels like a lot. I mean, getting together all this paperwork. But when I actually break it down, it's not too bad. That being said, I hope this helped you out if you have a big project coming along and you want an idea of how to do it, especially if you have to work with other people on it and there's meetings coming up. It's just good to give spaces for the different parts of the project. So I hope this helped anyone who is planning on doing a big project, or at least I hope it got you thinking about your will and trust. Either way, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye!